course, this is Daytime Ottawa Rogers Television. My name is Dylan Black. They design and fabricate sustainable furnishings, fixtures, and displays for other businesses. They are called Reform. And right now we have the owner, the creator of Reform with us right now. It is Heather Jeffrey. Heather, good to have you on the show.
Hello, thank you for having me.
All right, Reform. We've got lots to get to. We have tons of pictures, the cool stuff that you've been up to. What exactly is Reform? What do you do? I know I sort of introduced you there, but give us your spiel on it.
Yeah, for sure. So Reform, what we do is we design and fabricate fixtures, furnishings, displays. Can be anything from shelving, light fixtures, seating, tables, anything like that that other businesses need for their space to make it more authentic.
Okay. And I'm noticing, I think I've probably been saying it wrong already, because I said Reform, but you're calling it Reform.
Reform,
yes. Is there a difference in the way it's said?
Well, it's just like reforming materials or reforming, objects and stuff like that. So however tomato, however you say reform.
No, you're the boss, you're the owner, you're the
Reform
creator.
is typically how it's said.
It's got to be. So how long ago then did you create this business?
So I started about 2 years ago, and I have been pursuing it part-time, but recently I've pursued it full-time, and
So where did the love for this come?
I've always loved making things. I'm a very hands-on person. I also took industrial design at Carleton University, so I'm trained to do design and just manipulate materials with my hands. So.
Okay. So is there a growing demand for what you're doing?
I'm finding there is. I'm finding there are a lot of businesses that are wanting to really make their space authentic to their needs and really showcase a platform where they can impress their clients or make their clients have a really great experience when they're inside. So
I know you brought a pile of pictures, as I mentioned, and maybe we should start going through some of the amazing work that you've been doing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that sounds good.
Where should we start then?
Okay, so we can start with this picture here is actually my first workshop that I had, and I purchased a Seacan shipping container and converted it into a workspace, outfitted with electricity and heat and all my other tools. But I actually sold it, so that's it, leaving, and I thought it was kind of fun. I took a video of it leaving, but yeah.
Are you telling me you made that then?
I did make the interior. I didn't make the actual shell, but yeah.
Okay, but the insides. Okay, so now could somebody live in there? Looks like a little unit.
With a little bit more outfitting, yeah, someone could live in there for sure.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
All right, what other pictures do you have?
So we have some photos from the Feline Cafe.
The Feline Cafe?
The Feline Cafe. It's a cat cafe in Ottawa. And it opened up about a little over a year ago, and these light fixtures are actually made from coffee sacks, which is one of the materials that I commonly use when I make some products. This is what you can see here. I get this stuff from all sorts of coffee suppliers in Ottawa, like Bridgehead, Happy Goat Coffee, and sometimes Starbucks. So that's an example of that.
So just to go back to that shot we saw there, so was that just a creative thought you had in your mind? Like you created that design, basically? Yeah,
exactly. So how it works more often than not is that the materials actually form the design. I don't come up with the design and then make it out of the materials. The materials kind of govern what happens. So I was given coffee sacks, and I had a piece of sheet metal laying around, or some metal mesh, and I just rolled up the metal mesh and put the coffee sack around it, and then that's how it is.
There you go. And there you see the work as well, hanging in the Feline Cafe.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful. So where do you get most of your material then?
So my materials come from all different sources, rather, but typically it's commercial and industrial sectors. So I work side by side with construction companies, manufacturers, museums, schools, and a lot of other businesses. So for example, there are some materials here. Well, this is just your common pallet wood, which can be found basically and at any construction supply shop or at hardware stores, and That's actually a product for Kitchissippi Beer Co. that was made out of pallet wood as well as other recycled wood.
Okay, interesting. Now, do you? I mean, what is the range of your service, your capabilities? If someone was to come up to you and like they want to have a house built, that's probably a bit too much.
Yeah, a house is a little bit too much, but we have done such a wide variety of products. So we've done stage prop designs. We've done a full cafe outfit, as you saw in Feline Cafe. We have done obstacle course structures. We've done tables and seatings and chairs and other lighting components like light fixtures. So it really is super broad.
Have you had some weird requests where you just look at your eyebrows?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Could you tell us some of the weird requests just for fun?
So there was one actually. So
it's
the
not
company.
too weird, is it? 'Cause
No.
Okay.
So the company is called Nuts.
Yeah, of course.
And I think you've heard of Nuts before.
You and I met there.
So actually, the owner of Nuts, came to me and asked for a lighting up tower structure that would light up when kids jumped on it, and was a bunch of colors and everything like that. So I frequently get clients who are just asking the most outrageous things.
But the amazing part is, and as I mentioned, I met you at a breakfast networking event, and I saw this in practice. You did it.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too odd, meaning you actually had the resources to make it happen.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know how it happens, but most of the time I'm able to just come up with something and...
So how long does it take then for somebody? Okay, so this is actually a before picture of something that you've done.
Yeah, so that's actually a bunch of materials that I used. Acrylic and wood and a piece of furniture wood from a bed, and then actually this is the after photo of the table itself. The bench was actually made from other recycled materials, but the table itself was those before.
So going back to what I was just about to ask you, how long would it take then from start to finish, depending on the piece, I guess?
It all depends on the piece. Like if someone is asking for a chalkboard or a sandwich board, that's something that will take like a week turnaround. But then if there's someone who's asking for a stage prop and you know, lights and stuff like that, definitely a little longer.
re4m.com or .ca rather.
.ca.
To go to. Heather Jeffrey, thank you very much. Reform.
Thank you.
More Daytime coming up in moments right here on Rogers TV.